Hey guys, Barbara here. Welcome to Bear Pantry Talk. This is the third video in this playlist. In the first video I reviewed this, the Pro Smart Slicer. In the second video I reviewed this one, the Super Slicer. Now this video is going to be a versus, okay? I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons, what I liked, what I didn't like, and which one to buy, if any. Alright guys, so let's get right into it. So I have this over here that came with the Pro Slicer. I didn't put a little potato thing because I'm not going to use that. I love the shears and it does exactly what you think shears would do, cut through everything. But I wanted to go over this really quickly to compare this to this, okay? First of all, I don't know that I would call this really a slicer because this is more like a food processor. So I have little baggies here of everything that we did yesterday when I was, doing each review. And they both do cucumbers very well, the thick slice and the thin slice. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. This one has a thick and a thin slice. This one right here, it's only one size slice and it's the thinner one. But it works, So I don't have any complaints about that. So it does cucumbers well. I don't know where the carrots are. Anyways, you guys saw the carrots yesterday. I might go get that from the fridge. It sliced the carrots well. Oh, I know where the carrots are. Hold on one second. See the carrots? And these are the way you hold the carrots. If it's like at an angle, you'll get these. I had this. I didn't put this in a baggie because I'm going to use this in a recipe at the cooking channel fairly shortly. So the carrots, they both did well. The onions, they sliced well. Of course, back to this again, it's only one set, for the size for the thin. They chopped the onions well, which I really appreciated. This did a really excellent job on the onions. I would say this did a better job on the onions than this one did. And this will come in handy to make salsas and stuff. They both shredded the carrots. Well, this is the grater. I use the grater for this to shred the carrots. The grater for this one was a little bit more coarse. I like this grater way, way better, okay? They both did the cabbage well, and you guys saw that Joe did the cabbage on this one, on the big thing right here on the slicer. This is really, really great for coleslaw. Potatoes, awesome for fries. They both did the potatoes well. They both sliced tomatoes well. Of course, this one only has the thinner slice. Now, I have these right here because I really don't want to mess up my vegetables, but I'm going to take a chance and try to make salsa in this, okay? From this, I don't think it'll do a great job, but I will show you guys. This I love because it can do the breadcrumbs. Because every Thanksgiving we make a lot of stuffing and Jory has to grind it in something that we had that looked like this. But it was getting old and ratty and really needed the trash. So he threw it in the trash yesterday and I'm so glad we can do that in it. Alright. So let's, I have Joe here. Joe, say hello, babe. Because
hello, people.
Joe is my coconut guy. Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, we was trying out these grater. And this one is the one to do this, which is still not fine enough for me. And this one here, and you can see this is a little bit coaster.
Coaster,
So we don't want that either.
Okay, so you don't like none of these grate, right? So how did you get this grate?
This one, I like this one. This is my homemade grater that I make, which is this right here.
We call this Big Bente.
And you could use a regular one that you have in your sink.
So this does a better grate, and the NutriBullet does a better grate too, right? You don't like it for the coconut.
No, that's right.
And we really wanted to test. We really wanted to test coconuts because Joe does a lot of coconut, and I do a lot of cabbage. So that's why I was like really interested in how it did cabbage. Let's go to this. So I'm gonna like give you my honest opinion, like which one to buy, because that's why we do a side-by-side comparison. Come on back, Joe, don't leave me. So this one, like I said, is more like a food processor, and I love that it has this thing here that you can beat the eggs and you can make the whipped cream. Did you guys see how quickly we had whipped cream in like 2 minutes? So we don't have to go buy that Cool Whip stuff again with all the aftertaste and stuff. I love that it came with the egg separator and it actually worked. And I figured out that you can put the egg separator right there. This is like to cover up that hole. Remember, I kept covering up the hole with my hand. And I like that it came with this basket to dry the leafy greens. These blades, keep them with this, okay? Because you're going to get cut if you grab this by the wrong thing. And this is to chop the fruits and the vegetables. That's the food processor part of it. I love this. Absolutely love the zester. It works great. And of course, I love the 3 blades because it does what this over here will do. And let me see what else I had in here that I love. this came with a lot of parts and I had issues with where to put it. So what I did was I used this blue shop cloth, little pieces, to wrap the blades individually so that nobody will get cut when they grab them. And then I found a cabinet to put it in, and one where I can just grab it and use it, because I think this is something that I'm going to be using quite often, especially to like beat up the eggs to make them fluffy, make the whipped cream, and also to do this and dice onions and stuff. So it seems like I'm gearing more towards this one, right, Joel? Right away, I love the color, that it was green, this apple green. I love that for my kitchen. I want everything to be apple green in my kitchen. But this, oh my goodness, we cannot put this aside because it did the cabbage so well. And the grater is like so cool for everything. It grated cheese well. I mean, I'm on the fence with this stuff. Let me tell you what none of them did well. None of them did the peppers well. This one was worse at the peppers than this one. This one did the peppers like this. So at least that's okay, right? And none of them did the cheese well, except for the grater. This grater did not grate the cheese well. The cheese came as coarse as, which one did you have here, babe? Even coarser than that. I wanted the cheese to be julienne like this, the thick julienne, because I'm going to make a recipe with this too for the cooking channel. It didn't do this, okay? I had to end up doing this with a knife. So they both did not do cheese well. They both did not do the bell peppers well. They did everything else pretty much on par. Joe did not like the way they did the coconuts, right?
It's not fine enough.
It's not fine enough for Joe. Joe, let me get your honest opinion. If you only had one set of dollars and you were going to buy one or the other, which one would you buy? I'm going to put him on the spot because we didn't talk about this.
Well, this could do more stuff. I mean, even though this work better in a sense on some things.
I like the cabbage especially. I
would go for this because you can do more stuff with that.
Okay, so you like to do your plantain chips with the green plantains. So you could do that on this too, right? Because it has a slicer.
Right.
And it has the thin slicer.
So
and then you could set it. So if you had only one set of dollars, again, the same question, which one would you buy?
I'll go for that one.
That one, okay. And this one is the super slicer. And honestly, guys, I don't know the price of any of these things because this one was given as a gift to me from my sister, and I won this at Jada won this at a party. So, my opinion, if I only had one set of dollars, and which means limited funds, and I was supposed to like pick one or the other, I would pick this. Why? Because it does the whipped cream. Oh my God, I make cakes and stuff here, and I wanted to do the whipped cream, and it does this. And it has the egg separator. I'm sure you could buy an egg separator somewhere by itself, but it comes with all of this. And then it does everything else too. So if I had a lot of money, I would buy both. Honestly, if I had a lot of money to spare, I would shell out the money and buy both. You can use both of them in your kitchen. But if you were limited with funds, I would buy this one. This is my honest opinion. And yeah, right? Are we on board with this? Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to try to make salsa in this one. Okay, so let me get this rinsed off and see how it does with salsa, because I don't think it'll do a good job, but maybe we are going to be surprised. And at the end, I'm going to make a veggie burger that I'm doing quite often here at the show. And I think, you know, I came up with the thought, and I'm like, maybe it'll do that well because I've been doing that in a NutriBullet, and it's a pain to do in a NutriBullet. So let me get this washed off. We're going to make this salsa. And then I'll show you guys the end results, okay? So what I did here to make the salsa, I just cut 2 big chunks and 4 big chunks. I don't want to cut them smaller because that would defeat the purpose of using this food processor, right? So, or a slicer, whatever they want to call it. Put that in. Put that on there. Let's take a look, guys. Oh, well, shut my mouth. So the reason why these things never worked for me in the past with making salsa is because of this membrane here. See this thin, I can't even get it to come off now though. It's probably on this side. The onion has like a thin membrane on each slice, right? Right when I want to show this to you guys, it won't cooperate. Right here, see? The rest is on it, see? This always kind of messes up in there and makes it mushy. But I am genuinely surprised. I could go a little bit smaller if I wanted. I'm genuinely surprised at what that looks like. Let me get a container to put it in. Okay guys, so this is not bad at all. Really and truly, this is not bad at all. I tried to shred it on this one and it's too coarse for me. So I'm finishing up here because I need just a couple of cups to make this recipe for you guys, okay? So you guys are getting what we Belizeans call brata. Brata means a little bit extra because I hadn't planned on doing this for this video. So just let me get this shredded and then we're gonna make our veggie burgers, all right?
You got measurement too?
Right, so it has a measuring cup too on it, see, right there? So I'm just gonna measure a couple cups of shredded carrots. Let me wash my hands. I don't normally put this medley in the patties, but I already have it, so hey, we're gonna use it. First of all, let me go ahead and put my blade on though. I don't want any trouble with not being able to put the blade on. Put that. A can of black beans, and I like this brand best. Hold it. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's coming pretty nice. You take a look. Yeah, we just need to go a little bit more. You guys, I forgot to put some of these peppers in because normally I do put chopped peppers. So let's put them in exactly the way they are and see what happens. So take a look at that, see? We went for like 2 minutes. Before I dump this in here to do the patties, I wanted to show you something about this one. Whenever you do carrots or anything that has a dye in it, like cheese and stuff, it starts to stain the thing and makes it look ugly. So just get some Lysol, anything with like a little bit of bleach in it, and just kind of spray it and soak it so that you can keep your nice color on this, okay? So let me go ahead and soak this. All right guys, so just remove your blade and rinse this off. Don't touch it. And save these to put them back on for your protection and your family's protection. The reason that I've been doing veggie burgers is because I've been doing a fast. I have a series on the fast at my cooking channel. A lot of people do the fast at the start of the new year, but you can do it anytime, okay? It's a 21-day fast. So you guys check that out. So this is still a little bit too mushy. See, some of this didn't get, but that's okay. I can't blame the machine for that. I did put that in last minute. I just want to add more oat flakes so that you can form this into patties, all right? So I'm going to form these into patties to make them look like burgers. Then at first we cook them on the stove top, and then we bake them in the oven for like maybe 20 minutes just so they could firm up. I'm so grateful that I was able to receive these 2 items for free. This one, as I told you guys in one of the first videos, my sister gave to me as a gift. This one, Jada won at a Christmas party, one of these white elephant parties. Well, she stole it from a lady. And we had this in mind to do this. We wanted to do a side-by-side and see which one was best. I'm so glad that we got this. I'm gonna look up the prices for you. I'm gonna tell you what the price is for this one and the prices for this one so you can know.
I didn't steal this. I want it fair and square.
At the white elephant thing. Look at the pretty cake that they put the whipped cream on. You guys know I'm gonna be making whipped cream for days, okay? Anyways, thanks so much for watching the show, for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for commenting. And check out my cooking channel, all right? The Bear Pantry Show, where I'm making all these fun things. Right now I have the veggie burgers in the oven, and I guess I'll show a picture of that at the end, all right? I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye-bye.